Hi everyone, welcome back to section number 5. So in this section we are going to talk about search engine optimization setup, which is this section right here. So in this section there's going to be 5 steps we are going to complete in order to graduate from this section and move on to the next one. And so step number 1 is going to be to add proper meta titles. Step number 2, create compelling meta descriptions. Number 3, optimize page content that's on our website. Step number 4, which is to verify all the SEO settings that we have set up. And last step would be step number 5, to confirm all that we have made completed so far. And then we would be done. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right into our Web Studio project. Now, let's go back to Web Studio. Basically, this is where you would be ended up seeing. Basically, it's on your account. Imagine you have completed cloning all this project by now. So let's jump right into I'm going to open this project. Since we already started it with this one, I'm gonna go all the way with this one. Now that the project loaded up, so yeah, the first thing, let me go back to our Google Doc, which is step number 1, add proper meta titles. Okay, how do we do that? Okay, it's simple. Come to the pages icon right here, and then as you're at home page, click on this 3 dot right here, open page setting, click on it, and then you will scroll down. Okay, so first off, we need to add the meta title. So what is this actually is? What you can see, this is the preview example. This is when people search your plumbing company, okay? When they search for your business and then your business appear on Google, this is what they're going to see. John Brown Plumbing Services, 32 plus years of plumbing experience or expertise, something like this. So this is how we set this up. Now, if you don't know exactly how to add this title, let me show you a few examples. Let's do some Google search. Go to Google. Let's say I'm gonna search for Calgary plumbing. All right, and we're going to search this keyword and see which website actually appear on the very top and see their keywords. Okay, Mr. Mike Plumbing Calgary. This one is on the top right here, but this is from the Google business profile, so we can ignore that. So Pete the Plumbers actually appear on the very top. They definitely invest on their search engine and search engine optimization. They definitely invest in that kind of field to improve their website, to make sure when people search for Calgary plumbing, they appear on the very top, and that's where they get a lot of business. So okay, so a few keyword would be, this is how they use it: Calgary's #1 plumbing. Okay, we don't know if it is number 1 or not, but this is their keyword. Okay, and the next one would be Mr. Mike. So Mike's actually ranked #2, which is amazing. Plumber Calgary. Okay, we search for Calgary plumbing, so we got 2. One is Calgary's #1 plumbing service provider. Second one would be Plumber Calgary. You can use a very similar keyword if you want to. This is their title. Okay, this meta title over here: Plumber Calgary, Mr. Mike's Plumbing. This is their meta title. And then on the third one, you will see residential, custom homes, renovation, canyon plumbing. This is the third one, which is amazing. All these websites. Okay, so now we get some idea. Let's go back to John Brown Plumbing. So this is where you actually add those keywords in, and then kind of make it, try to don't copy exactly like them. Just use the keyword that when you search for Calgary plumbing, that's their website. When you see their website rank, so find one of those keyword and put it all together. And for now, I'm gonna just stick with this one because I don't really care about ranking this website for now. So, but just to give you an idea, that's how you do it. Okay, the second way I'm gonna search Let's do another one. Plumbing Calgary. Okay, Pete the plumber still stay on the very top. See, Calgary's #1 plumbing. So this is definitely a good keyword. But we don't see Mr. Mike now. Mr. Mike is on the 4th one. But Harper's plumbing, actually on the 2nd one, because his meta title is Plumber Calgary Local Family Owned Plumbing Services. Basically, you can just do keyword like Calgary's #1 plumbing. We can totally do that. Why not? John Brown Plumbing Services, 32 years of. Okay, we can add somewhere here to or even play add the meta description right here, so you can mention Calgary's #1 plumbing, in the meta description. This second one here, the purple, in this purple kind of blue box with this purple icon right here, plus icon. So this is a meta description that describe about our business. Okay, so you can include those keyword in here that you have seen. All of this website that rank pretty high. This is just the basic. You can totally do this very quickly if you don't have a lot of time. Okay, but when you have money to invest in search engine optimization, you can ask people who are actually helping you with optimizing your website with to rank high on Google. They definitely know how to search all of this keyword because they have the system set up in place to help your website rank high. Okay, so this is just the basics. So yeah, not a whole lot for the meta title. First, do your homework. Make sure do some. If you're a plumbing company, search some keyword like Calgary plumbing Calgary, something like that, and see which website rank on the very top. See what keywords they are using, and maybe copy a few of those keywords, and you can either add on the as your meta title or add in your description, because in your description will also appear on Google as well. Let me show you. Take Pete the plumber, for example. You see the title is not the meta title is not exactly what we search. Plumbing Calgary. This is Plumber Calgary. It's not Plumbing Calgary. However, when you come down to this meta description, which is here, Calgary's #1 plumbing service provider. So Calgary's plumbing. So this is the keyword. Okay. All right. That is pretty much it. Let's go back to our Google Doc. I'm gonna check this off. Create compelling meta description. And then the next one will be to optimize our page content. Let's go back. Okay, now that we are done, you don't have to click Control S or Command S to save it. It's simple. Web Studio will save this one for you, everything that you have changed. So I'm gonna click this arrow to close this page setting. Now we are good to go. Okay, so the next one would be okay. Let me go back to a good which to optimize page content. Okay, so throughout our page now, since this website is only one page, so we can go start from top to bottom. Remember, in one of those section that I believe I've shown you, I'll kind of walk you through to use a photo P to optimize your image. Photo P. Let me open this app up right here. Okay, so this app to edit your photo, and it's 100% free. You can use it on a browser. You don't need to install anything, and so in order to optimize all the things on your website, one of the things that we can do is to make sure you optimize all the images that you have on your website. Okay, before you upload the original image onto your website, make sure you optimize it first. Let me run it through it really quickly. Just open photopea.com, and then open image from your computer, And then after you open it up, let me show you really quickly. Okay, like this one as an example. Now once you load it up, all you need to do is go to File and then click on Export and then save it as WebP. And then now if you want to see the original file of this the original size of this image, how big it is, bump this up to 100%. Now you can see this is 1.2 megabyte. Megabyte is big. It's really, really big. When it comes to people viewing your website through their mobile phone, and if they go to location where the internet is slow, they're gonna hate your website. Okay, so don't let your user hate your website. So make sure you optimize that so your user will love it. Okay, when they visit your website. Now, if you want to optimize this, and you can see the difference. Okay, now just take a look at this gentleman's face right here. If you go bumped up, this is 100%. Now you go all the way to 50%. We'll see. See, it's kind of the quality reduced. However, was not a whole lot. People barely notice the difference, basically, because when they view on their phone, they don't really see the difference. So why bother, right? Okay, but there's different case, the different scenario where you need to use a little higher quality. But in our case, we can do that. All right. So yeah, so 73 kilobyte, from 1 megabyte to 78.3 kilobyte, which is really good. Now click Save, upload that image onto your website. How do you upload it in? Come to the assets icon right here on your Web Studio project. Click on it, click Upload it, grab the photo, and it's when you uploaded it, come back here. Okay, click on this image. Make sure you're at the settings on the right panel. Click on settings, click open this one up. There's overlay like kind of a gray around it. Click on it and then just grab your image and then click on that image and it will be uploaded and replace the current one that we have here. Okay, now the next one, after say imagine like at this moment you already optimized all the images that you have onto your website. You upload them all onto your website. Now you're good. That is one of the steps. The next one would be to make sure that you give it a name. Describe the image, okay? Because the thing is, imagine some people viewing your website and the image on your website for some reason wouldn't display, and the image just breaks, and so people cannot see your image at all. So the reason why we need to add alt, basically alt is the, just like you can see, text description of the image. Okay, this is for the accessibility, which is what Google wants you to do. So if you actually do this on every single one of your images, when you you design your website and ready to publish, before you publish them, and then once you publish them and you give it a name to every single one of the images that you have, Google loves it, and they're gonna rank you. The likelihood of they rank you high will be also very high as well. It's not a guarantee, because a lot of other people's website also doing better than you, a lot of other businesses as well, because they're invested in search engine optimization. But this is one of the key basic search engine optimization that we all should do. So yeah, make sure you give it a name. What just describe this picture. Make sure don't describe as like the whole paragraph. Just make it as short, concise as possible. Just short, even a couple words if that can describe the image. Otherwise, just go maybe at least just one sentence that kind of describe the whole image. Like in my case, I just go with photo of a smiling woman drawing some water from whatever, not pipe, basically, whatever this is. Okay, so this is just an example. Okay, and for this setting, loading right here, please leave it as lazy. This is one of the settings that Web Studio allow you to do, that it helps with search engine optimization. So just leave it as lazy. Okay. So the difference between load lazy and load eager is that load eager, if you set it as eager, your website will try to load the image as soon as someone visit your website. So that, for example, if your image is very big, still big for the slow internet of one of whoever it is, that who are your user who are currently accessing your website, if they have a kind of a little slow internet, and then your when we select eager, the website will try to load the image first. It's more like a primary thing, and so when it does that, it's actually slow down your whole website. So now your website speed or performance will go down low, and so your website will not perform very well when ranking high on Google. So instead of selecting eager, go with lazy instead. Lazy will load slowly. That means the website will load pretty fast as soon as someone visited your website. Everything, text, logo, navigation menu, and everything, icon, all of these things will load first, and then the image will start load after that. Okay, I hope that makes sense a bit. All right. Okay, so I've got this icon right here. I did not name this one because this is just an icon. It's not an image. Okay. All right. Okay, I did not name this one because this one it's more like a decoration kind of type of image. So for this type of image, you don't have to give it a name, so it won't be a problem. But if the image some sort of image like this, you have to give it a name, kind of a description of the image. Sorry, not a name. Give a description of the image, what this image is about, or what are they doing, kind of thing. What clothes are they wearing? But don't go too long, okay? Or too crazy. All right. So yeah, let's go down. Yeah, so all these images, you have to give it a proper description of what it is. Now, okay, I'm gonna click on style. So when I click on this image project right here, I'm gonna go to settings, and then click on the, if I like to replace it to a different image, simply click on it, grab a different one, or upload a new one. Now I actually wrote it or give it this description this way: photo of a man looking down. This is actually a different one, but because I actually copied the template of the image, so the description of this image is not correct. So in this case, so you would say something like photo of a construction worker putting two big yellow pipe together, something like that. That's like, okay, when people, so for those people who are not able to see your image, that when they read that description, they're like, oh, they can imagine that, okay, so a construction worker put two pipe or two yellow pipe together, something like that, into one piece or something like that. Just make sure it is descriptive enough that people can understand it. Not too long. Okay, so this one, do the same for this project as well, or this image as well, and also this image as well. And so also since in each project, click on it. Okay, I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to click on dialog overlay. Now this the project description and images that exist inside this one box had appeared. So now we need to give each and every single one of these image names as well. In my case, I'm just using this template, so I wasn't really care about the the alt tag, the description of the image. But in your case, please do give it a proper description of by describing the image, like this one: a man working on something, possibly a mechanic, technician, whatever, working on an aircon, something like that. Okay, now when you open this up, close the click on dialog overlay, dialog. Now this project already closed up. Move to the second one. Now we are at the button right here. Scroll down, click on dialog overlay. This project will open up, and then you just do the same like the first one. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's scroll down. As for the image, like icon like this, you do not need to give any name, because for icon you don't have to. Okay, unless it is an image like kind of like need a description for people to be able to understand it, then you need to give it a name. Okay, this image also need a name as well, or need a proper description. And that's pretty much it. And one last thing I'd like to mention is the logo. Make sure that you give this logo proper name, because your logo also part of the image. It is actually an image. So click on your logo image, come to the right panel and click on settings, scroll down and give it a name. John Brown Plumbing Services logo, something like that. Now that you have done, I already named it, so we're good. Let's click on the top right here. Yeah, we did. Give it the same name, so that's good. Okay, let's go back to our Google Doc. Okay, we kind of take a look at, optimize our page content. So that's what needs to be done. All right. Okay, so the next thing would be to verify all SEO settings. So let's go back. We're gonna take a look at our alt tag again. Okay, you don't have to give go to a style guide right here, because let me click on it. Style guide is the page that we don't want to be published, because style guide basically the style that we set up to make website works however we want, just to set the style to a proper into a direction that we want it. And so we don't need to publish this one. That's why this checkbox is checked. Exclude this page from search result. We don't want to show it, so that's why we need to check this. Okay, so I'm gonna close it back, come back to home, click on this open icon right here. Now we are going to confirm. Okay, so our meta title is John Brown Plumbing Services, 32 plus years of plumbing expertise. So in your case, please change it to fit your business. If whatever your plumbing business name is, just put it here, and then make sure you for the title, don't go too long, too crazy, because just short and concise, just to describe your business name, and then add 32 plus years. Really good, actually. It's kind of show people that you're the expert in plumbing, helping people with plumbing problem. Okay, so meta title, I've already walked you through this, so just give it a proper 1, 2, 3 sentences with all the keyword. Do your homework. Make sure you do your homework. Go on Google, do some research like Calgary plumbing Calgary, Calgary plumber, something like that, and take a look at their keyword. Which of the top 3 or 4 or 5 websites that rank on the top, what keywords are they using? So you can copy a few of those and then add it here, and make sure that it makes sense. And okay, for this one it works. And now imagine that all the images you have been optimized. Okay, so now we're good, so we're clear with that. Okay, now let's go back to Google Doc. Verify all SEO settings. Okay, so one extra thing that we have to do. Okay, I'm gonna come back to home, click on this 3 dot right here. You notice there's a logo icon right here, right? Okay, so this is what we need to set up. So this tiny icon here, we call it favicon. Almost like a tiny icon. So when you search when someone search your website on the browser, they will see this icon. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, like on the left panel, for example, Now when we are on when we add web studio project, you'll see tiny little letter W here, which is basically it's their logo, but this is just the favicon, a very tiny version of the logo that is very small, but make it kind of separate your website from your competitor. Okay, like for example, for photo P right here, they have this a little P, letter P, and their logo icon right here. So this is what we need to set up. Okay, so for now, I already did set it up, but let me show you really quickly how to set this whole thing up. Okay, so one of the free software that you can use right now in order to do this is there are actually two. I would recommend you try it out. One is they call PenPod. I'm gonna go this yeah, this design tool is 100% free. It's open source, so you can try it out and design as crazy as you want it. And so I'm gonna log in with my account, my Gmail. Okay, I'm gonna log in with my Gmail account. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, this is a totally brand new account. I'm gonna click create one for personal. Yeah, maybe testing before hosting. Why not, right? Yep, I'm very familiar with this one for sure. Canva. I'll just pick my. Click next. What kind of work I do? Development. What's your role? Okay. CEO and founder. Perfect. What's the size of your company? You're probably 2 or 10, but I would just say a freelancer for now. Okay. Would you like to get started? Maybe wireframing. Whatever, doesn't really matter actually. Wireframing, UI UX. Okay, select one of this. Just say on Google. Start. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff I have to do this because they actually ask you for the survey. So, all right. So right here, I'm gonna start a new project. Okay, it's okay if you don't understand the whole thing about this, about this platform. Very, very simple. All you need to do just create your favicon, right? Let me open up something, some sort of logo. Imagine I have this PNG logo right here. Okay, so now imagine I have it right here. Now we need to make it as small as possible so that we can make it look very similar to this. Google, they have this letter G right here. So this is their favicon, and favicon. So we need to make this for our website. So load this up. Imagine this is your company's logo. So now you click on this image. Now it's already imported in onto this design platform. All you need to do is just resize it. Maybe go up until about 200 pixels. That would probably be fine. I'm gonna go about, okay, now take a look at this number. I'm gonna go all the way to about 200 something, or just 200, I think. 275. I think this probably good enough. So yes, at least it won't be like 500 probably too big. So I'm gonna stick with this one. Okay, I'm gonna click on, come to the right panel. On the design section, click on this export plus icon. Make sure you select SVG. SVG is a type of file that very similar to WebP, but this one is more for logo, that it won't reduce the quality of your logo. For PNG or SVG, it will your logo as soon as you make it smaller, it's gonna look so blurry. So I'm gonna select SVG to reserve the to keep the quality of your logo. So make sure it's still crisp and it looks good. I'm gonna click export. All right, so it's already exported. Now imagine that you already did this. Let's go back to our Web Studio project. All you need to do, make sure you hover over the Web Studio letter W logo, and you will see hamburger icon right here. Sorry, over here. Click on it. Come to project settings. Okay, now you can see where it is. All right. So when you're here, just make sure you click on. Now that I already uploaded it, so that's why you can see. But if you haven't, or you actually don't have it, you won't see this. So okay, this is my JavaScript code. I'm gonna just delete this one. All right. Okay, so yeah, just simply click upload, and then imagine this is the favicon that you just designed it and then uploaded it from your computer. So now just click on it, just maybe double click, and it will be here. That's pretty much it. You would be done. Now this is all about SEO. Okay, make sure it looks good like this. Yeah, so that's pretty much for this step, SEO. Let's go back to our Google Doc, and we're gonna check this off. Confirm SEO foundation. We are going to check this off as well. So now we're good. We have completed section number 5, setting up search engine optimization, all the basic stuff. Okay, so congratulations on completing this section. And so yeah, I can't wait to show you the next step, which is to connect your custom domain onto Web Studio project. This project right here. Let me show you before we go. Right now, if we click on publish, this is the domain right here, and this is not what we want. We want people to be able to visit your site, say for example, johnbrownplumbing.com, something like that, right? We don't want people to have to type John-Brown- so on and so forth. People won't be able to remember that. We have to add our custom domain, okay? All right. So I am going to go back here, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. The next video, we are going to work on connecting our custom domain with your current website Web Studio project together. So yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.